Support for this podcast comes from the patrons at patreon.com/FMLFPL. Okay! Welcome to FMLFPL Milan.
This Walsh.
The international break blues, brother.
Yeah. No fun weekend coming up. Shitty weekend.
Horrible. Way too much time.
Shitty fucking weekend.
At least you're first place in your in the cup. I'm in last place in my group. Never not made it out of groups. And now I'm in last place. Well, I think there's only one or two more games in group stage. So
I'm locked to go through.
I mean, you're on 15 points out of 18. Like, you're flying. I'm on 3
good?
points.
It's not a lot.
With multiple single-digit losses, too. Just
it's
horrible.
not a lot. It's not a lot.
Not good.
Net.
Yeah, how are you feeling about this international break in a year where we have to take a month off for the World Cup? Does it feel good or feel bad?
I actually am fine with it. I'm okay to have a weekend.
You need a break, you mean?
Your words, not mine. Yeah, no, I mean, it's whatever. It's one of these.
Yeah.
And, we have the stretch run coming up. We're going to go, what it looks like, literal 2 months, beginning of April to the end of May, shit ton of games.
Yeah.
The season will be wrapped up before, June hits. And then we'll roll to 2023.
Let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm bummed about it. I just don't like I don't know what to do with myself, I think is part of it. I'm just like, do I look at FPL? Everything's so far away. Fucking news, injuries, fake injuries.
Oh, shit. I forgot to tell. I have my baseball draft next Thursday, so I can't pod on Thursday.
Oh, my God. Okay, we got to change it up. Yeah, because usually we do this pod, then we take a break until next Thursday, do a Patreon episode. So, yeah, all right, we'll figure that out. Maybe, maybe Wednesday night or something. I might also do a fireside just to keep my blood pumping. I don't know.
Okay,
I just feel like I need something to do, but
who do you want to talk to?
I don't know. Any suggestions? Someone good at FPL? Someone who doesn't play FPL?
I don't know anybody.
Someone
in the FPL community.
Talk to your wife. Talk to your son.
Yeah, got my kid on for 4 seconds.
Until he leaves and says, "What the fuck am I doing here?" How'd your free hit go here? How'd your free hit go?
Oh my God, dude! It's just I'm back to my roots, baby. Yeah, I mean everything kind of went wrong. Bad, really bad.
Yeah, I struggle with free hit because mine I think was generally bad too, even though I'm like above average points wise. But I feel it's just such a weird game because you just put yourself in this position of like, okay, I'm gonna get all these guys because they're clearly who I think are gonna do the best for 1 week. But 1 week is so fucking random, and then all the stuff happens, and then we are like, oh, it was bad, or oh, it was good based on the points we have. But like, I don't know, it just happened to be one of those weeks where 0 teams keep it clean except Aston fucking Villa. It happened to be one of those weeks where Wolves concede 4 to Leeds.
Yeah, I mean, these are different questions though, right? I mean, how did it go? It went really badly, but would I have made any material changes in hindsight? Like, do I think I really missed something? No.
Right, exactly.
I think the one thing that I was the most unsure about was goalkeeper. And I mean, it was really going to be between Sa and Rammers anyway, so it would have been nothing. Like, it would have been 2 points. Like,
2 points.
Ultimately, I liked my choices and I captained the wrong Arsenal player, but that's, what are you going to do about that? I still, I feel like all of my things were fine,
Yeah.
It just, I didn't get any points, and that's unfortunate for me.
Yeah, here's mine. So a little bit better. Walsh got up 48 for those who aren't watching. I got 56. So a bit above the average, up basically a gray arrow, up like 2K or something like that. I hit a lot of my my wild picks, I feel like, but I just missed the cap. That's it.
Yeah.
If either of us captain Saka,
Yeah,
obviously. He gets the most points he's ever gotten in any game week in his life. We'd be fucking flying to like crazy heights, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't really regret the decision is what I was coming around to.
Well, why didn't you captain an Arsenal player though? Because I was very staunchly.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's an interesting question. I wasn't staunchly it's Arsenal or bust. I was more of the sense that like there are 8 captains that I like this week. And I all think they're like basically equal. And then if I'm going to be totally honest, the Friday deadline...
Would you not be otherwise?
The Friday deadline just ate me up. You know, I had no time. I got home 45 minutes before the deadline, and I had to make a free hit team that day, basically. Well, I had like the skeleton the night before. No, it's not. It's not nonsense at all. I talked to you. Am I going to wild card or free hit? I was in between doing both. I had a skeleton of a team. I had like 6 players, but deciding the other 5 and my captain is a big call to do in 45 minutes, you know? So, you know, I thought, and like, I don't really regret the Chilwell cap either. That game went like pretty much how I hoped it would go, you know, minus the 2 bad mistakes for the 2 Everton goals. And Chilwell like was just in the box in the final third the whole game. He created a ton of chances. He took every set piece. He took like 8 corners. He took free kicks. And, you know, Chelsea scored 2 goals. I thought they'd score more like 3, but that's pretty close. You know, and he ends up on 1 point. So I don't really regret it, but, you know, is what it is. I don't think I would feel better about my cap if it was like Odegaard. You know what I mean? It's like...
No, I don't.
Because that game...
Because that was one-way traffic, not competitive game, creating chances at will the whole game until Arsenal decided to fold up because it was 4-0 or whatever.
I mean, I don't really agree. That they didn't really create any like great chances, like great finishes for sure. But like there weren't... It's not like Saka was just getting chance. But
the whole game was being played in our third.
Yeah, so was the Chelsea game. Yeah, it was. It fucking definitely was. I mean, Arsenal were great because they're a great team, and Palace were bad because they're a bad team. But I don't really change my judgment based on like a couple bangers went in or didn't, you know? And Saka had like, what do you have? 2 shots? He had 3 shots. 2 were goals. He created like one thing. Couple things. 1 was an assist. I don't know. To me, that's just like, oh yeah, you just got the lucky Saka week. I don't think it was like a holy shit, we made a huge mistake. Should have been on Saka, or should have been on, you know, Odegaard or Martinelli or Trossard or something. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I don't see it similarly.
Yeah,
because I mean, we're also looking at this from the standpoint of Arsenal are a machine walking the league. Chelsea are 11 strangers playing with each other, you know, for the first or second time, which we've been talking about. And, you know, I don't know. I thought the games, they were both comprehensive dominating performances from Arsenal and Chelsea in general. But, you know, Arsenal put 4 up. And, you know, to me, I thought they would put more than 4 up. You know, I mean, we played Milivojevic. It was just, the game was just, they were toying with us and like clearly didn't give a shit because it was so fucking easy and such a joke. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going to disagree with that. I mean, they put up, you know, 1.5 XG and they just finished their chances. That obviously happens sometimes. So, you know, sometimes teams put up 3 XG and score 0 goals. And it's just like, I'd be on the other side in that point. I'd be like, no, I picked the right guy. They fucking created a million chances if that was the case. But in this case, I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Both teams completely dominated, created a lot. Chelsea arguably created more. That's what it is, you know? Okay. I don't even, that's the thing. It's like, if before the game week, I was like, I'm between Saka and one other guy, and then I didn't captain him, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, fuck, I fucking knew it. But I don't even know if I would have captained Saka if I captained Arsenal. I might have gone Odegaard. You know, and so like being indecisive like that, and then Saka finishes his like 2 shots. I'm like, whatever, you know, that just happens.
Yeah.
And good job by Nate, but you know, or whoever captained him. But let me update the leagues. The mug winners for March before our break is Sama Inquente, aka Juno FC. Second place, Patrick Tweed, aka Gabriel Mafia. Third place, Nicholas Adamson, aka Silky Clean Sheets. I DM'd everyone on Patreon, on Discord, get back to me, all that shit, send the mugs out. Good job about you. And shout out to the leader of the public league, Ridian Eldridge, aka Team Name, up to 139th overall. He's been flying all season. I feel like he's been in first place the whole season. Yeah, so we got a lot of questions about Game Week 29 double.
Yeah,
which is really far away. But I think
in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's the place to start. I mean, they're all kind of like all over the place, so will probably lead us in different directions and whatnot. But just
initial impressions.
Yeah, exactly. So pick said, who are the best keepers to have for Bench Boost 29? Which I think a lot of people are thinking, fucking keepers, dude. People love to ask us questions about keepers.
Yeah.
We picked good ones for a free hit. We picked fucking Forster lets up 3 to Southampton. Saw lets up 4 to
5 or 7,
Leeds,
10,
8 to Leeds. Yeah, just fucking.
Are we just assuming this is someone is like using their one transfer on goalkeeper or something?
I guess
just,
I don't.
like,
yeah,
rate
I don't really
the goalkeepers
know.
for this game week in a vacuum.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I mean, I think Western is kind of sneaky good.
He's
Areola,
really cheap
Nippleman.
too. Really cheap.
They have home Southampton, home Newcastle. Neither of those teams are very good at scoring.
Yeah.
I guess De Gea maybe at Newcastle.
I'm a little worried about no Casemiro. I'm like, I could see either of those teams, you know, just putting up a number.
Yeah.
There
aren't a ton of options that look really great to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think Steele is good. You know, home Brenham at Bournemouth is good.
Yeah, that's okay. They could keep one. You know, and with that, it's good.
I still think Kepa's pretty decent. You know, he'll get saves at the very least. They're both home.
It just puts a lot of stress on the Villa game for a clean.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's fine.
Keeper is so fucking random. Yeah, because you could also make the case that like Allison's the best keeper because he might get six saves and bonus in either one of the games. Yeah. And 1 clean and you're flying.
Totally.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It matters very little. They should, like, if it were me and I was building a team from scratch, I'd probably start with Steele, Areola, and spend as little as possible to have 4 matches and just be like, okay, yeah, I'm good with this.
Yeah, that seems reasonable to me.
X50 said, how good a start is Trent for the double?
What about actual Pedro Neto's brother? Home Fulham, home Brighton?
Dude, I like Neto a lot.
Home Fulham's really good.
Yeah, and no Metro because he pushed
insane.
a ref over and
that's pretty
awesome.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, he'll get a ton of saves in both those games, I think.
Good.
I mean, they both shoot a lot, Fulham and Brighton. It's decent. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't think Kaylor's bad either. Home Wolves at Leeds. This isn't like Marsh's Leeds, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. Yeah, that's a good shout.
A lot of saves in there too. So
yeah, good shout.
X50 said, how good a start is Trent for the double? Is he even better than some of the single game weekers like an Arsenal defender? And if we're not starting him, do we just get rid of him for someone like Chilwell? I think he's a bad start for the double.
Yeah, I mean, I have Van Dijk, and I don't know what I'm doing there. I might transfer him out.
Yeah, Van Dijk and Trent don't get save points, so that's fucking bad.
At City, at Chelsea, and then home Arsenal is just a rough stretch.
It's so bad.
You don't expect to
as
clean
bad
in
as
any
you
of
can
them.
get. Really?
Yeah, you don't expect to clean in any of those fixtures.
No.
It's bleak. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's really bad. So yeah, the transfer out option looks good to me. Brad said, who are the best defenders for the double? or best defender for the double. But I still like Shaw. I still like Chilwell.
Yeah, Chilwell's still fine.
Chilwell's great. I still like Estupinian. I mean,
yeah,
good, really attacking. Trips. I don't think it's anyone new,
good.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there's no one on all
good.
these
We didn't
bad
talk
teams.
about Pope.
Yeah, Pope's good too. Yeah, Pope. But there's no defender on any of these bad teams that I would want. Right? There's no like West Ham defender, Bournemouth defender, Forest defender.
Yeah, there's no sneaky rogue guy who seems like they would be really fun and good from the teams that we all don't have.
I like Moreno, but they're at Chelsea, at Leicester. I fucking don't like that. So
yeah,
I can't really think of anyone else off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's really.
Porro at Everton, easy.
I mean, I guess you could gamble on a Western center back and hope they just score off a fucking set piece like Zuma or some shit.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't watched West Ham in like a month. Like, who plays for West Ham?
It's no bad thing, but
who plays for West Ham? I guess Zuma started the last game. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. I mean, like something like that maybe is reasonable.
Yeah,
I'm with you though. I don't think there are too many. Yeah, I don't think there are too many under the radar defender options that are actually good in the double for of the teams that double.
Yeah, we'll see. There's an injury here or there. You know, someone might pop up, but
yeah, the Liverpool question is a good one though because it is very suspect. These two fixtures are bad.
I mean, wild carding this week is not. I'm not 0% there. I'm really not.
What do you mean?
I have 10 doublers, but I just mean wild carding out of this team.
Oh, you might wild card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not impossible. I mean, I have some bad picks, even though they're doubling.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really good picks that I want that I don't have. So, you know, I think a lot of people are having trouble this week. Where he said, who's the soupy mid to get with a double? Maybe Barnes or a Villa guy. I mean, Barnes is great.
Yeah, Barnes he looked good. He looks back. You know, he's been good.
Yeah, and their fixtures are amazing.
Yeah, at Palace, home, Villa. But I mean, I'd still prefer Matto than Barnes, I think.
Yeah, I want both. But I definitely agree with that. I don't love a Villa guy with those fixtures. You really won't need to lean on the fixtures. I mean,
the fixtures are honestly like really difficult in this double, I think, just really in general.
Really tough.
Because the good teams, you know, they kind of have either they're both away or they have one good, one bad. I mean, I have no idea who you're supposed to captain. I mean, you could tell me anybody, basically.
Yeah, that was Hemdog's question. He said, he said, early captain vibes are always the best and correct vibes. Who are you feeling in 29? I looked and I was like, I guess everyone's going to be on Rashford. That's my guess.
Mean, I had it on Matoma still. Like, I feel like
I mean,
I haven't moved it off him.
Better attack, better fixtures.
So I feel like I might just keep that. I don't know. I mean, he's done nothing wrong. I mean, they just look good every game, and I'm into that. You know, they're home, Brentham, and then at Bournemouth. So
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, because Liverpool and Chelsea kind of don't look great for a cap, and I mean, Rash is definitely in consideration, right? I mean,
I'm sure he'll be the chalk.
But I think at Newcastle is really bad. You know, I mean, going up there,
it's really bad.
Yeah,
and
it's just a really bad
Brentford's not good.
Yeah, Brentford are going to play a low block. They're going to play a low block with fucking 8 defenders. It's going to be a mess.
Yeah, Brighton.
So I don't.
Should
like that
we be
one too
concerned
much.
about the fact that I'm just looking at the schedule for the first time? I mean, Brighton play Saturday morning and then Tuesday. Like, these teams that aren't used to be in the Champions League, I do have a little bit of concern of like, okay, how are they doing on, 2 days rest? I'm not sure.
Well, we did sort of see that for them when they played Leeds Palace. I mean, they weren't, insanely good against us. Like, he made a lot of subs early. They were playing with, a complete rotation the last 20 minutes of the game, basically. That's definitely something to consider, right?
Yeah.
That maybe that second game in the double is one where they are a little more sluggish. So you want to give a little bit more, emphasis to maybe Man United because they're used to it, even though they are. I mean, you could choose your own narrative story on that one. Choose your own adventure on that one. But I don't know. I mean, I'm also not completely out on like Darwin.
Yeah,
I need to think more about it. I don't know.
I mean, I as a current owner of both, I'd probably go Mo instead of Darwin, but I feel you. I mean, it's
early kickoff on Saturday. That is not
but it's at Man City. It's Mo's favorite fixture.
That's true, but you guys haven't won a single early game this year.
Literally, I think 0 for 5 or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe
and are horrible away all year.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, I don't know. I'm very, very, very far away from capping Mo, but I don't really have a preliminary pick is I guess my answer. I mean, yeah, Brighton guys look great to me. I get Rashford, but I don't like the fixtures. Also, they've been kind of bad recently, which, I'm not ignoring. I don't know. Yeah. There's no one that is stand out. I'm like, this is the best cap right now.
I mean, Brentford are the only team that have actual 3 days off.
Are they the only team?
Yeah.
Yeah, but their fixtures are trash, right?
I'm just saying. They? Yeah, they're at Brighton, at Man United. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Everyone else has 2 days off. So
I mean, at Brighton is not a bad attacking fixture.
No, that could be a crazy game.
And I don't know if Casemiro's back or not, but if he's not, that might not be bad either.
Yeah. For Bumo. Yeah.
Buminho. Wissa cap.
Yeah, Wissa's not going to start either of those games.
Honestly, Leicester, like just looking now, Leicester have the best fixtures, I think.
Dude, you're right.
They have the best fixtures. I'm pulling up Lego Mane's thing. He does the best tickers and best tickers in the game. Lego Mane.
Get this out of my face. But hang on a minute though. The first Leicester fixture
at Woy. Do we need to have the Woy talk now? Do we need to have the Woy talk now? First of all, is Sellers gonna be just a fiery pit of hell, or are they gonna actually be up for this? Because I feel like no one is excited about this. And most people are like, are you fucking kidding me? That Roy is back in town. Voldy said, is Roy the boy the safe pair of hands that Palace need to steady the ship?
I hate him.
Who, Voldy or Roy?
Yeah, Voldy.
He's such a troll. He's such a troll.
Approaching block status is actually not out of the question.
Well, it's auto block when Everton's playing, but other than that, I think it's good. But yeah, so what are you thinking? I
want to go down. Actually, like I want to.
You want him to
relegated.
fail?
I want to fail. I want to get relegated pretty badly. Like if I could choose, I would choose relegation.
And that is why.
We deserve it. We absolutely deserve to get relegated. I mean, look at the state of affairs on our team, dude. We are fucking starting Joel Ward at fullback. Dude, he's 38 years old. He can't even fucking run. He started our fucking promotion season like 9 years ago.
It's actually true. Yeah.
He's the fucking oldest fucking shit ever. We don't buy players. We just fucking do nothing. It's a joke. Like our squad is a fucking joke.
How do Millie and Ward start a game with Schlupp, the most advanced midfielder?
It's just the state of affairs of this team are such that we deserve relegation, and they need to be punished for the malfeasance of the board, of the transfer policy, of the managerial comings and goings, and the way the team's been playing. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. And I'm honestly thrilled that Vieira got fired. I thought he should have gotten fired a month ago. Like, this isn't a forgiving business. I get that we've had some good football for a few months last year, but all this team has done is taken massive steps backwards this year. We've been playing badly all season, and he's been picking like really bad teams every week, and he subs too late. He doesn't make any in-game adjustments. He plays the same fucking 4-3-3, and we have no midfielders. And It's a joke. You know, I mean, we have this kid, Ahamada or whatever, who looks like he's been showing some flashes. I mean, he doesn't trust any kids. He plays the fucking 60-year-old Milivojevic in the league when it's just ridiculous. It's
really
ridiculous.
Weird how fast this shit can change, right? Yeah. I mean, I feel like last year we would have said he's so good at developing these kids. He's putting a lot of faith and trust into the youth. Looking good, like, you know, Eze didn't play a lot, but he started integrating Elise. He started Gallagher every game. Like, there was stuff
also
good. There was good stuff.
Elise is having an awful season. Like, no one's talking about that. He's playing so much worse than he played last year. It's night and day. It's not even close. He's just playing worse. I mean, he's getting the least out of the players and the squad that you possibly could.
I mean, Eze is
he doesn't even start
big
him.
Red flag.
He doesn't even start him.
That's like, a big red flag, yeah.
There have been red flags all over the place this season. Yeah. And it's just enough is enough. Like, we buy players and he just banishes them to the Shadow Realm.
He pretty much started every game before the World Cup and was just good.
Yeah.
And then he's regularly good.
Yeah, and then he stops playing him.
Yeah, he just stopped playing him. And the results are just loss, draw, loss. It's like, what the fuck?
It's fucking insane. And it's like, you know, Jordan Ayew is undroppable. And, you know, we haven't scored. We fucking go multiple games in a row without a shot on target. Like, what is happening? This is like, you know, every game we play, it's like we're a League Two team playing a Premier League team in the FA Cup or something. Or it's over before the kickoff, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. He's playing Mateta fucking forever when he's clear. I mean, Edward, you know, I don't like him, but he's clearly worse than Edward. I mean, and we fucking spend money on this center back, Richards. Like, we're going to play three at the.
He's also been good in the games I've seen him. Yeah.
Except for when he subs on and has to play fullback, which he can't do.
Right.
But, like, what are we actually fucking doing? Spending $12 million to us is like a big deal. You know, we don't do much. So we're spending $12 million on bench. Like, do you see the state of the 11? It's ridiculous.
You're starting Tompkins over him.
Starting Tompkins over. He's been starting Tompkins over him literally all season.
I've seen Richard start. How many starts does he have? He has like
2 or 3.
He has 3 starts. I've probably seen 2 of them, and I was like, wow, he actually looks really good.
Probably because those were a few weeks where Tompkins was unavailable. If Tompkins is available, he plays over Richards all year. It's ridiculous. What are we playing for? Like, Milivojevic, he should not even suit up on the bench. Like, this kid is somewhat reasonable. Ahamada, like, he's again, right? What are we actually playing for by starting Milivojevic in games that we are going to lose anyway? Like, learn about your players. Give them reps. Like, give them experience.
There's no point. There's
no fucking point.
It's way different if you guys are in 20th and it's like anything possible for this game right now. Nothing else matters. But you guys are
no vision.
Still like 12th or something. Yeah.
There's no vision.
It's funny,
like, what is our best team at the end of the season? Like, there's no vision of where we're going and how we're going to get there. Like, it's been like this 4 months. I've been saying this fucking for so long.
The 3 games that Richard started: home away Manchester United, draw and a 2-1 loss, and home Newcastle 0-0 draw. Like, those are fucking amazing results if you're Crystal Palace.
Doesn't play.
Like,
doesn't play him.
Oh, man.
It's so disgusting.
Bad. So what you're saying is that Leicester fixture at Palace? What's the vibe? I mean,
but this is the same thing, right? You throw all this out, you're going to be a
quadruple decker bus.
10 of our men will be inside our own box the whole game. So good luck.
So maybe that's not as good a fixture as it looks.
Yeah. No, it's not.
So we're back to square one. So if we're saying that that's not a good fixture, then legit of the good teams, it's Brighton.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm just coming around full circle.
That's,
like, comparing Brighton's fixtures to Newcastle, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah. No,
it's legit, not even close.
Yeah, that's where that when I initially saw it, I put it on Matoma. I left it on Matoma. So I had him on, and I was like, yeah, this is probably the best thing.
I think I'm with you.
We'll see.
I think I'm with you. Brighton. Okay.
I mean, whether or not Mitoma gets, I mean, which of the mids gets, that's fucking another conversation.
Well, yeah, I posted the March goal rant today, so.
Oh, I didn't see that. Good job by you.
Simbib says, what's my priority fix here? I have no Haaland, no Kane. Do I get rid of my Arsenal single game workers? Do I break up my double Brentford defense? Or do I downgrade my Leicester double attack? Well, I wouldn't touch with Leicester because they're good.
Yeah. And they have good fixtures after the double, right?
Yeah. This is actually a bigger point. I think we should just like pivot from this to Arsenal because we also got a couple questions from Dano and Jitterbug about selling Arsenal single game weekers when they're home leads, their best or second best team in the league. I mean, this just doesn't seem logical to me.
I don't mind it at all. I think it's totally fine. No, it's not good for 29 vacuously, but they have at Liverpool, at Western, home Southampton, at City, home Chelsea, at Newcastle. Like, they could win all those games.
The exodus is soon.
Yeah. And I think, you have to pick your spot, right? And even if it's, maybe it's part of a double move, I mean, if you're sitting with one free transfer, okay, but if it's part of a double move and you want to do this and that and do the thing here and the thing here, getting an extra fixture, they don't have a double the rest of the season, right? So, I can see it, and I mean, I just did it. I did a last thing. I sold Saka and O before the thing because I wanted just the extra games, and this is kind of nothing's changed for me there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that dissimilar to the Haaland talk from last week. The difference is Haaland blanked last week, so you were getting 2 extra fixtures. It was a lot better, and I think just safer to do that. We'll see. Maybe Haaland's just score fucking 5 versus Liverpool, and it wasn't safe at all, but. Yeah, I mean, getting one more fixture, depending on the move, I feel like I will be okay with it or not okay with it, really, depending on the move. If you're just doing him to, fucking, I don't even know.
Yeah, because I have Zinchenko, and I'm just starting him.
Right.
I don't know, whatever. I mean...
that's the thing. It's like, only very specific teams will be like, oh, this is clearly my best move is getting rid of Saka this week.
Yeah,
I think most teams will be like, no, I'm just starting him because he's fucking amazing, and so are Arsenal, and they have a great fixture at home.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, for Simbib's question, I mean, I don't like Brentford's defense at all. At Brighton, at Man United this week is absolutely terrible. So that's the answer.
Yeah, I mean, what have they done? They got one clean. And I mean, this is about what we thought they would do.
Yeah. They're fine. Yeah. Homburg said, do I play Haaland or I play Starboy Saka?
I think Saka, not close.
Haaland for me.
Yeah, no, I'm not there with you on that one.
It just, for me, it's the fixture doesn't matter. If it's any single game weeker versus Haaland, I would pick Haaland.
Yeah,
it just doesn't matter to me.
I would go Saka. I would play the fixture there.
Bjornar said Shaw or Reece/Chilwell. That's probably a little tougher.
Just Shaw or Chilwell? I don't think that's tough. Dude, because you're so fucking happy with Shaw for the points he got you and you had him for that spell.
You're a great pick.
Drunk on Shaw. He's not better than Chilwell.
No, I know. I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say anything yet. All I said was like, let me open the fixtures basically and look.
I thought you said that was closer. So I was like,
I mean, I said it was tough call. I'm opening the fixtures. Man United's at Newcastle, home Brentford. Chelsea's home Villa, home Liverpool. I mean, both of them are one clean, maybe, right? I mean, the cleans look pretty bad, I think. No Casemiro in those games. Chelsea home Villa is a pretty decent clean shout.
Dude, Chilwell's a fucking striker.
Yeah. That's the bottom line.
He was on all the fucking corner. He was on everything.
He was so close to like getting not just 1 to maybe 2 assists.
Yeah, I mean, he's been looking like he's...
But what about Reece?
He looks like he should get an attacking return every game.
Because I would start Shaw over Reece.
I don't know what the fuck is up with him, dude. He's so annoying to me.
he's just not himself. Like at no point in that Chelsea-Everton game was I like, oh, Reece looks good. Oh, like Reece is getting really into danger. Shot. Yeah, he had a decent shot, and he obviously won the pen, which was way more on the Everton defenders than Reece, I think, who kind of like dragged his foot and
just fell into the contact. No, I think that Chilwell looks incomparably better than Reece right now.
It's not even close. Like Reece didn't even take corners on the right side. Chilwell went to the right side to take them.
Yeah, he seems not fit to me.
Yeah, I don't think he's fit.
Yeah,
but he played 90.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're trying to play him into fitness. I mean, they still have Champions League stuff, but I mean,
you
look
have
at the
Ruben
player.
Loftus-Cheek just sitting there.
Well, that's a good point. But I mean, look at the player, right? I mean, he's played 900 minutes this season. Like his season's a complete mess. He's just been start, stop outside of the first few games where he was healthy, first month or two.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense that he's not fit. He just hasn't been playing. And yeah, I think I would still pick Reece over Shaw though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds complex. Said I've still got Patterson. If I was going to bench boost, who can I get who's cheap? Who's as cheap as that? Yeah, who can I get who's cheap as for that? It's a really difficult sentence to read because it's not really a sentence.
3.9. Are there any sub 4?
I don't know if there's anyone who plays.
This isn't like that. Why are we even doing this?
I don't know, but now I'm doing it.
I mean, there are guys that are sub 4.5 that are good, right? But so just fucking find them, dude.
And Perot doesn't double. This is so useless, dude.
Yeah,
Send me your team if you want to look. Yeah, next question is Bill's. He said, Ward losing his spot is giving me second thoughts on bench boosting. How many hits are too many hits to where you'd consider saving the chip for another week? I planned on taking a -4 to bench boost. Now would be a -8 because of Ward. Not too bad, but just more annoying than anything. Thanks, Braj. I think a -8 is probably fine if you're gaining 2 fixtures and bench boosting.
I mean, if you don't have your wild card left, it's not going to get better.
It's not going to get better. You'd have to get crazy lucky for it to get better.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to just wait to bench boost to wait till you have a free transfer to use on your backup goalkeeper. Like that's that's like you're wasting more potential points by doing that, I think, than just taking a hit. And I mean, if you take a hit and get it, do the thing, and he just gets 4, it's like, okay, well,
whatever.
That's where I was going to be anyway. Like, if you bench boosted in game week 37 and you didn't spend a right? So, you just need to hit 1 clean. You get a couple even if you only get a few points extra on that spot, it's worth the hit. But yeah, I mean, you're in it's not great, because we've talked about this a lot, that, the goalkeepers are a primary reason why bench boost could be good.
Yep.
But yeah, I think you still take the hit and just do it now, assuming that, the rest of your team, it makes sense for the rest of the team. But another thing though about it is if your bench is, City defender, maybe it's not good, right? I mean, if you have all these single game weekers on your bench that are bad, maybe you do want to wait and see if you can angle it to spend a transfer on the goalkeeper and wait for the fixtures to line up better with your bench.
I mean, even though conceptually I'm not a fan of it, we will know the doubles soon. We'll know the 34-ish and the 37-ish doubles soon. So it won't be hard to plan for your bench boost. Obviously you could get fucked with Ward getting dropped or some random injury or something like that, but it won't be that difficult. I just don't like conceptually being okay, it's game week 31, time for me to use my 1 free transfer on my backup keeper so I can bench boost in 34. And it's game week 33, I'm going to get rid of my 4-2 red flag defender for a 4-1 defender who sucks dick, who just for my bench boost in 34. So I think it makes your team actively worse if you, like you said, don't have your wild card. So I'm definitely for just hit it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's sort of just, generally speaking, if you're bending over backwards to adjust your normal, game week planning to accommodate bench boost, you're probably not doing the game, not FPLing correctly.
Yeah.
Because it's just this little small sample size, stupid lightning in a bottle thing that you get 4 points, you get 18 points, whatever. But if you're just usually using your transfers on your bad picks in your 11 for other good picks who are midfielders or attackers, like you're going to make up way more points than if you're sitting on, okay, well, I don't like this I don't like my striker, but I can't do anything about him in this bad fixture run because I have to use a transfer my backup goalkeeper for bench. Right. It's like people do that.
Yeah, and, all the time.
I don't think that's good.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, bench boost is like, you're just hoping for like a return or two. You're hoping for like a clean and a return or something. It's like not that many extra points versus we have 10 game weeks left. And if you're saying like you're not going to get some pick that you really like who has really good fixtures, they will outscore that bench. That one player will probably outscore your bench. So it's like, I don't know. The other big news was Emo Conte. Josh B said, do we think Conte's bans will help or hurt Kane? Warren said, Conte out. Looks like Ryan Mason interim manager for the remainder. He had Spurs scoring a ton when he took over from Moo. Do we hold Kane or stay away? I mean, that presser, I was dying at that presser. I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like WWE or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, totally. It's just soap opera.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm excited to see what Cole's going to do for the gift because I sent him the thing. I was like, it's got to be like Emo Conte or something.
It's got to be him on Ryanair.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that real, by the way? I didn't see the photo. How is he taking Ryanair?
Do you think you can, assume reasonable logic from this fucking psychopath?
That's a really good point.
Think about what he just did on national worldwide
He's about
television.
to get like a 20 million
himself on fire
pound parachute payment, and he's like, I'm gonna spend $15 on my flight back to you. It's like, why would I sit first class? I can just not check any bags. I mean, I don't know, man. He's such a fucking joke, dude.
He's a joke. He should be finished forever.
He's definitely not going to be finished forever. The thing with him is like, and I guess Moo is sort of similar in a weird way. It's like, if he's
never done anything like this.
I mean, Moo's done
I've
a lot of things.
I've never seen anyone do anything like this. Not like this, though.
Moo's done a lot of things.
Not like this.
I don't know.
Have you've seen a press conference like that? I've never seen a press conference like this before.
I never watched press conferences.
No, but
I
from any sport. Think about any sport.
Oh, no. Well, definitely not a sport here that I can remember. No. But I feel like
that's what
Moo is the only guy that maybe would have done this or something like this. Like just throw everyone under the bus and just be like, and take no blame. Like it's just.
Dude, Moo's been managing for 40, 30 years. He hasn't done this. Like, yes, he has the personality type to do something.
I feel like
literally
he has,
psychotic,
though, but I just don't have it in my memory.
What he has done previously is he has isolated an individual bad actor and thrown him under the bus. But this was
the whole team,
every single one of your workers,
and your bosses.
Oh my! It's
so good.
Else. It was so actually something else.
But
what I actually hope happens. And this is perverse because I hate that fucking bald fraud, but I hope there's some type of provision in his contract where it's like an NDA situation where it's like if you deal irreparable damage, like slanderous libel to your employer, that you void your contract and you don't get your payout.
That would be so incredible. Good.
If bald little teeny tiny lip man Levy could prevent the payout and shit can this fucking hair plug Italian cunt, that would be amazing. It would be amazing. He deserves nothing. He literally deserves 0 cents in dollars and euros from this whole thing.
Would it be bad if I name the episode Hair Plug Italian Cunt?
Do whatever you want, baby.
I mean, we just got
We're about to be sponsorless anyway. So
yeah, we just got fucking fucked. So yeah, might as well offend everyone. But Yeah, dude. I mean, oh my God. Everyone's saying he's basically already gone. First of all, to address Warren's question, Ryan Mason did nothing to make Spurs start scoring goals. He literally just fucking stood there. It's like saying Ole fucking unleashed Man United. Like, okay, give me a fucking break. Are we done with Ole yet? Like,
is Ryan Mason actually still there?
I mean, he was like the odds on to be the next guy, to be just caretaker.
He's just part of the furniture at this point over there.
Yeah, I mean, he's on speed dial. He's like the maid or something, and then Levy's just like, I need you to manage the last 10 games of the season that are completely meaningless. By the way, I mean, they're not meaningless. That's what's also funny about Spurs is like they absolutely could make top 4, but they're just he's treating it like they're in fucking relegation. But whatever. But no, I don't know. Help Kane, hurt Kane. I don't know. Kane's going to be good either way.
The fact that, yes, Kane is inevitable. The inevitability of Kane, the Kane-ing.
I don't think it matters. Yeah.
But if you throw aside lore of his inevitability, they have no doubles. They're a mess. It's fine. You don't have him, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just max uncertainty. You're not captaining any of these players the rest of the year. He's fucking expensive. I mean, you can easily go elsewhere. He shouldn't be holding your team hostage.
Totally.
Essentially.
Totally agree. I kind of wish Conte was still there because Porro looked so fucking good, and that's the kind of pick I would have liked to get.
Yeah. But dude, what about fucking Dan Juma?
Yeah, did you listen to Coach Home?
Yeah.
The Spurs guy I thought was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, Dan Juma? Fuck out of here. Never play.
You think you're telling me that Son is better than Dan Juma? You're fucking on crack cocaine. It's not close.
I mean...
It's not close. Dan Juma has played 10 minutes in the fucking league this year. Like, they literally got him in on loan for the rest of the season to never play?
Yeah, they stole him from Everton, too. They've made like insane. A swoop. Yeah, I mean, he's so
good.
Conte needs everything exactly how he wants it. And then like he'll win Serie A. He'll win the Premier League too.
He's a fucking bitch.
But like good managers, like great managers, I should say, take what they have and like make the best of it. And he's just like, he's
a disingenuous, two-faced fucking piece of shit. Like watching him celebrate that third goal, and then a mere hour later is going up there on the fucking microphone saying, the DNA of the club is, fuck you.
I mean, another great point that Spurs guy made on the Coach Home is like, he's like calling out the players, right? He's saying like, there's so many selfish players on this team. They don't play for the club. You pick the same fucking team every week, dude. So is it the players that you're picking every week, or is it B, the players that don't affect the matches or your season at all because you never pick them? Because either way, what the fuck are you even talking about? What are you talking about?
It's a joke.
Is Dan Juma selfish? Is that why he's not playing? Well, guess what? It doesn't fucking affect your season at all. He just sits on the bench and rots.
It's a complete nonsense.
It's either that or the players that you're starting every single week are the selfish ones, and then you have no defense for starting them every week. Just don't fucking start them.
Romero's selfish because he gets a red card every other game.
Yeah, and he keeps it for himself. He has a wall of red cards at home. He doesn't share
the red cards.
Oh, God. What a mess. So good, though. Let's do some other questions here. Bri, with the philosophical question, he said, do you ever think about how people devote their entire lives to better understanding our place in the universe, why we exist, and so on? And we spend a good portion of our only lives on a game that we can't even control.
I'm not following the comparison.
I don't know. Are there any games that you can...
Are we supposing that one is better than the other of these endeavors?
That's what he's talking about, yeah.
That's dumb.
I mean, Brad's response on our Discord was, I'm a philosophy professor. If I didn't have FPL, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, there you go. Bam.
So
that's the answer.
You just got proven wrong.
Answer.
You just got countered.
Yeah. It's like, I'm a theology professor. It's like, cool. Like, I mean, we live on this plane now, you know, and as much pain and anguish that the game brings us, it makes us feel. And, you know, positing about, you know, where our soul goes after our fucking die. Who gives a fuck? No one gives a shit. Who gives a shit about that? Doesn't make me happy doing that. Thinking about it, you know, writing it down, you know, into nothingness, but watching, you know, fucking Perisic sub off on the, you know, the 48th minute when I have him, I want to kill myself. And I love that.
I love feeling.
Yeah, we're just here to feel, baby.
JB said, assuming a week 32 free hit, can you rank Kane, Kev, Mo, and Bruno for the rest of the season?
Mo 1, Bruno 2,
Kev
Kane
3,
Kev 4. Dude, Kev doesn't even play.
Yeah, why am I even saying that?
He
Fine.
doesn't play him anymore.
I just like him so much more. I just like him so much more.
Well, if that's a different question. He doesn't play him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Look at Kev's minutes. 11, he's been fit the whole time. 11, 64, 0, 87, 86, 90, 31, 76, 0. It's like, what was happening?
Yeah, someone suggested like for the international break, like do a fireside with someone from Man City. Like, are they so good? Are there other picks? And I was just like, dude, there's nothing there. Like, the only nailed guys are Haaland, Rodri, and Ederson. There's no other picks. Like, just get over it. It's just weird.
What about Ake?
Bry said, what?
What about Ake?
And Ake, of course.
Hey, what's up, dog?
Bry again, he said, United have up to 19 games left for the rest of the season. The league will now be their lowest priority, in my opinion. So are they a trap?
No.
Not a trap.
Not a trap. Fixtures are good.
I want Bruno. I still want Bruno.
Yeah, you're still hot. I mean, if there is one thing we know about Bruno, it is that he can play, you know, 5 games a week.
Yeah,
we've been seeing this since he got there.
Infinite tank. He's also really good in the easy fixtures. They're at Newcastle, which is tough, but then they're home Brenham, home Everton, at NFO. I mean, yeah, I think he's a great pick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at maybe bringing him in for one of my Brighton guys in 30.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's still, I mean, priority or whatever. I mean, they still go out and they play to win. I think to me with Man United, that's a little bit more tricky. Is outside of Rashford, who's, you know, honestly been, you know, dipping a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Performance-wise, you know, which, you know, he's not going to keep the heights up that he was hitting earlier. But
no.
I just don't think that they have that many good picks, period. You know, because I still don't love their clean sheet shouts. And
well, especially without Casemiro.
Yes, especially with that. But even with him, it's just like they seem
they
so
feel
susceptible
fraudulent.
to just giving a goal out. Like De Gea, their system, like whatever. Yeah. They're open. There's a lot of space.
I still don't like the center backs. I just straight up don't like the center backs.
I'm with you. I mean, I'm with you. And I mean, I think Bruno, it's really just Bruno and Rash. And then to me, there just isn't anyone else that I like that much. So
yeah. Oh, they got
Sevilla
in the quarterfinals.
Is Bruno back on pens?
Yeah, he took another pen in the cup.
Thrash on, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if Thrash was on for sure.
I
can't believe they have Sevilla. I thought Sevilla were like getting relegated.
Yeah, but they win that cup every year, don't they?
I guess so. Yeah, Sevilla are in 14th in La Liga. So that'll probably be a really, really easy tie. Josh B said, Keeper Dive, who's the best replacement for Bob Monster? Ren's also wanted to get rid of Bob Monster. Everyone still has Bob Monster somehow.
Yeah. Steele's clean, right?
Yeah, I mean, Bob played in the cup, but I think that's bad. Usually the backups play in the cup.
10-pointer in the Palace game.
Steele?
Max Bones. Steele, yeah. Max
Bones. I mean, he's a fucking god.
He's actually good, too.
I don't know. I feel like he's fine.
No, I think he's...
You love him?
I don't love him, but I think he's just good. I mean, he's better than Bob Monster, obviously. If only Potfuck knew that, you know, years ago when Bob Monster usurped Steele from the Ryan benching.
God, the trajectory of your life would have been so different.
Yeah, it would have been really different.
You would have just had Steele for the rest of the season and just been like happy. I would have just been
good in FPL for a whole year instead of my season being tanked
instead of using
game week 1.
6 transfers of keeper and none of them being good.
I still want him though. Come on. I still want him.
Come on.
I think that's probably the the cleanest thing to do.
Steal's good, and they still have so many doubles.
Yeah.
You'll just have to navigate the now game week 32 blank, but you have time. That's it. Questions wise, I mean, international break pod. Not that much to talk about, I guess.
Yeah. So you're thinking about potentially wildcarding?
Yeah, I'm considering it. There's just so many guys I want. I still think if I had to guess, I probably will not.
Yeah. I mean, your team's still in good shape. But you need to really look at dead ending to wildcard, honestly.
Well, that is probably this week.
To think you'll wildcard in 30?
Like I'll use a transfer or 2 this week and then wildcard in 30, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think if you just did like just Trent or maybe Holland or like, I think that's fine.
This week.
Yeah. Or like Gabrielle, just
the thing with
do you have money in the bank?
Yeah, I have a lot. Yeah. I have 3.5. Yeah. The thing with next week wildcard that I was thinking, and we don't have to go too much into detail, but LR told me that we're going to find out about some of the doubles over the international break. And if we find out that Brighton doubles aren't till later, then like they're all my worst picks. And I feel like wildcarding all 3 of them out is actually really good next week.
Well, it's similar to what we talked about. Either wildcard them out or just wildcard so that you can leave them on the bench.
Right.
Yeah.
Because their next after the double is at Spurs, at Chelsea, blank.
Yeah, no, it's bad. And that's going to be a City, double. Yeah, I mean, I think for you in that standpoint, getting steal is like important because you'll have 3 doubles.
Yeah, I'll need him. That is a weird thing though, right? It's like, what percent confidence do you have that Steele is still going to be starting by game week 33? I have no idea. 100. Okay.
Okay. Well, clip this one. 100.
Okay.
He's better. He's a better player, and De Zerbi's not an idiot, so he's going to keep playing the better player.
De Zerbi, by the way, who has like 4 yellow cards in like 15 matches or something.
My kind of guy.
Dude, he is fucking love De Zerbi.
I mean, he's no Milv getting reds, but he's because he accumulates yellows to share.
He shares. Milv wants the spotlight.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Willian's getting a red. I got to get a red here.
Yeah. But like looking at it, right? You have a midfielder, you have Steele from Brighton, and then
you're talking about on my prospective wildcard team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like maybe you could get away with having a second midfielder. You go like 4-3-3, or you just
probably
have 2.
Not. Yeah, probably
or you have
not.
2. You just have 2, and then you could just transfer 1 in later.
Yeah, I'd have Steele and 1, and then in game week 33, if the doubles aren't till later, I transfer in the 3rd, and then their great starts from that point on. They're 33 on are good even without the doubles. It's at NFO, home Wolves, home Everton, at Arsenal stuff, home Southampton, at Villa are all good except Arsenal, and then 3 of those are going to be doubles, which is just fucking insane. So yeah, Brighton's going to be like crazy important, which is maybe a shout to just like, I don't know. We'll see. A lot of it does depend on when their doubles are, because if they have a double in like 31, then it's kind of ridiculous to wildcard any of them out, because all of a sudden I'm starting all 3 in 31.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Let me slap ass. We got 2 new Patreon signups hanging by a Fred and G Boss. Get in there, baby. Slap the ass. I'll see you in like...
I don't know what to do about Nanto.
10 days.
He's on my bench with his double. I don't know what to do with him. I can't get him in. I'm not going to bench Holland for him.
He has half a good double.
Maybe I will bench Holland for him, actually. I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, he's going to get 2 points at ours. And then he has a really good at home NFO.
I can't imagine benching Holland and starting Nanto backfiring.
There's no world in which that backfires. Liverpool's been so good away from home all year. All right, bro. Any last words?
I'll see you in
not tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you in 10 days.
Very much not tomorrow.
Check us out at FMLFPL.com. Follow us on Twitter at FMLFPL. Support us at patreon.com/FMLFPL. Subscribe, rate, review.